God intend for creation?
Genesis 1:29 is part of the first conversation between God and human beings.
And in fact, if you actually read what Genesis says, God told Adam and Eve to be vegans.
He said, I have given you every herb bearing seed and every fruit that has seed in it. To you it shall be for meat.
And it's the first time in the creation story that God describes creation as very good. Tov ma'od. Up until that point, God just says, it's good, it's good, it's good. But when we get the instructions to eat a plant-based diet, now creation is very good.
You know, our body is a temple of the Lord, the temple of the Holy Spirit, the Bible tells us. And we treat our bodies like dumpsters, right? You don't put trash in a temple.
And when I see people who call themselves Christians eating fried chicken and pork chops and all this stuff that they know and that's going to destroy their health simply because it tastes good, then I have to ask, do you love the pleasure of eating this unhealthy food more than you love God?
The book of Psalms teaches that the world is built through kindness. We bring heaven down to earth by perpetuating kindness. In every interaction, in every act of food consumption, in every choice we make, we have the opportunity to elevate the sparks of holiness in whatever we encounter.
Thank you. We're here today to say thank you. Thank you to all the amazing people who have stepped up and helped the Compassion Project get to where it is today. Whether you've lent your voice, or your time, or your resources, or just your encouragement and positive thoughts, whatever it may be, we want to say thank you for helping us get this film made and in front of as many eyes and hearts as possible. A lot has happened since our last update. We were very fortunate to have the opportunity to travel to Marrakesh, Morocco for the UN Conference on Climate Change, as well as spending 2 weeks traveling throughout India in January. Both were very eye-opening experiences for me personally, and I look forward to sharing what we discovered. We're also very excited to share that we've been given a $10,000 matching funds contribution by an incredible, compassionate organization who wishes to remain anonymous. But what this means is that anything you contribute at this time will be doubled, up to $10,000. And once we complete this matching funds campaign, we'll have everything we need to finish the film and have it ready to screen, which we hope will be sometime in the first of next year. We still have a lot of work to do, so please help us spread the word and let's grow our tribe of compassion so that when the film is ready, we'll have the network in place to get it out to the widest audience possible. And now I'd like to leave you with a short sneak peek of our visit to India. Thank you so much, and namaste.
So what you sow, you're going to reap. You cannot change that. It's a fact of the nature.
I used to think for a long time, I need to be like the Buddha. I'm not enough like the Buddha. I need to be more like the Buddha. Then one day it settled on me that I'm not the Buddha. I'm not the Buddha. Even if I try my very best, I'll be a second-rate Buddha. But my eyes shone when I realized, even if the Buddha tries his best, he'll be a second-rate Nityashanti.
So through the help of breathing and help of meditation, it is possible to live our natural state, which is compassion.
Vedanta is Indian philosophy which originated in the Vedas, but it is simply knowledge of yourself.
I'm a Jain and very proud of it actually. We believe the most in non-violence towards any kind of living beings, be it animals, birds, or even microorganisms, which is why we are pure vegetarians. We do not have any eggs. Yes, I do.
In India, in the ancient times, cattle were a part of the family.
But then we had the White Revolution, and now India is the largest producer of milk in the world. India has the largest population of cows in the world, It's the largest exporter of beef in the world, and leather too.
India has no beef cattle at all. So all the beef that the Indian market has purely comes from dairy animals.
The least favorite question a serious politician in India wants to hear is what happens to the male cows.
You know, sometimes they even kill the calf and then hang the hide of the calf in front of the mother so that she'll produce more milk, thinking that she's seeing her baby. So, I mean, they do everything.
So for their entire lives, they've not even seen a ray of sunshine, and the first time they do is when they're walking to their death. And this is India. I'm not talking about America, I'm not talking about England.
You see, when we actually see it, then we all say, no, no, stop, don't do that. That's not the way you treat animals. But the moment you put it behind closed doors, suddenly we think, well, that must be humane, that must be okay. In fact, it gets even less humane, because no one's watching, right?
They are injured by cars, they get in accidents, they have broken spines, they have broken legs, they have blessing in their stomachs, and this is how you treat your mother, the holy cow?
It's not holy, it's sinful. And what is sin should be recognized as sin, not as holy, not as sacred.
So no one is going to escape from that, the fruit of that karma.
You are saying correct. We are accepted. Your thinking is very, very, very good thinking.
Thank you. Thank you.
My blessings for you, all of you.